And a perception video to top it off, because I know a lot of you may not see me. Oh, man, let me take a step back. This is Isaac Mullins, president and creator of TSS Universal Incorporated. Um, just a little bit of a public service announcement. I mean, a lot of people may not understand what I'm doing, and they may see me not convey a level of humility or literally in this particular example, humility may be the example I'm just flat out wanting to use because people don't see me have much remorse or even apologize too much for mistakes that I make. And, that's because ahead of time I've already accepted that I'm going to make mistakes, you guys. I mean, there's no way you can do something like this without a little trial and error. You can't make an omelet of this size without breaking a whole ton of eggs. And I'm just at that point now where I'm mentally able to process things in ways that most people have a hard time understanding. I've done a lot of training to even, you know, channel my energy, and some of the pain and the frustration and the anger that I feel on a daily basis, or sense of loss, or and there's all kinds of issues, you guys. Every time I go in public and see families, that a father with his kids, or you guys have no idea really, just like how hard I have to fight every day to channel and keep on point, and not even only just the stuff with the kids, you guys. Honestly, I just kept myself from wanting to tear up, kind of thing, because that's just a huge thing right now. I'm about to miss my son's birthday, and it's killing me. I don't even know where my kids are at, and the world could collapse, and we can have all these crazy, loads, conspiracy theories aside. I mean, if it came to martial law or anything like of that caliber, of any type, or the fact that I don't even know if my kids are all right day to day. I mean, it drives you a little bit batty, and I mean, I wish you guys could understand, because I absolutely understand where you guys are coming from. If you have fears and doubts, and you've lost faith in me, it's because so many times if I said one thing and then something else happened, or it didn't happen. And I understand that. The boy that cried wolf 1,000 times, definitely nobody wants to listen to. And I understand that, and that's definitely, like, I wish you guys could see the whole picture, and understand even why I make certain decisions, because I know I might have a lesson ahead, but maybe I can plant a seed to help teach others lessons. And, like, that's my entire role, is to be that, to teach, literally, like, teach what I've learned. I know how to think successfully. I know how to create things with my mindset, my positivity, and my willingness to make leaps that most people can't even comprehend. I mean, are you the type that, has something happen to you when you go crawl into a vat of Ben and Jerry's, or have to have a cigarette, or got to go drink a beer or 40, or because you're just so stressed out and you need to calm down? Or are you the type that, like, buckles down and uses that frustration, and instead of going out and drinking or smoking or whatever, or partying or escaping, you buckle and grind in front of 4 different screens, and no 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 no, make phone calls, and no no no, like, that's how I channel my aggression. I help all of you, and try to fix what is creating all this negative stimulus that makes us have to survive like this day to day and grind out. You know how hard it is just to pay regular. And dude, I don't even have the full expenses that most people have. No wonder you guys are miserable. You're stuck in, your huge rents, and you're got all your insurances, and you got your vehicle, and whatever random happens with all that, and then we have kids involved, and food, and everything's going up, and this, that, and the other, and holy cow, I understand. I actually bounced out of that and lived simply because I'm trying to detach from that, so I can put more to this, so that I can put more into you guys. I don't live a regular life at all. Like, there's nothing normal about anything that I do. I eat trail mix. I have a phone. So I guess, there's some simple things that are the same. You guys, I mean, like, I don't go out to eat. I don't go to the movies. I don't socialize. I don't live like, but I live, like, it just, I don't feel, I'm judging it off what you guys experience, but then none of you guys get to judge off what I get to experience, because you have no clue some of the things that happen to me, and how universally, like, oh, they are, like, it just, you're over, a lot of you guys don't get to live like that. And I want you to. And someday I want to get to live again like you guys do. I want us to meet in the middle where you guys are happy and actually progressive and living the lives you deserve and that you want to. And you're who you are meant to be. Like, okay, I want to throw in a little example right here. A little perception. And this entirely is perception. You guys look at children. I've said this many times before, but again, these earlier video or these later videos are probably going to be viewed more for. So I want you guys to get this concept. Look at children. There's no racism. There's no greed. I mean, unless they're taught. And even now, I'm seeing it younger and younger. It's because they're replicating what we are doing. You guys, we're teaching the next generation to be even more messed up than we are. Where do we stop the vicious cycle? My whole point behind all that was when we come to this world, when we're young and innocent, there's no greed, there's no hate, there's no animosity, there's love, there's creativity, there's a passion for learning, there's all that's lost by kids being told to shut up and speak when spoken to and not, you know, like when they bring up something to a parent, they're shunned away. Not right now. And I'm just like, I want to know what their idea was. It's probably a beautiful new thought. I respect that. I just see it so much, you guys. I mean, just humanity, you're not qualified. I see so many good parents, though. Thank you so much. I've actually multiple times gone up to a parent after they've done something and just been like, you know what? I just want to say I really appreciate you right now. I appreciate your good parenting because it gives me hope for humanity again. I'll say stuff like this because it does. I mean, it's not over till it's over, and I'm tired of you guys being so defeatist about everything. I mean, it just, you know, when I do nothing but push and I create amazing things and the only inhibitions have been you guys, who knows where I'd be if I hadn't decided to drop everything and live this life of whatever. I mean, like, I've gone on a ghetto safari to help those around me that needed it most. Those of you who are so stuck in your escapism, you've created a reality that harms others. Because you take to fill this void that you can't fill yourself, your soul that's empty and sucking the life around you. Like, it's so sad. But it's so temporary because I've been there. And I used to do the same thing. I used to be a heroin addict, guys. I quit because I started stealing. Hardcore stealing, like. And I just knew at some point. There's almost a couple times I died. And you just learn lessons sometimes the hard way because you're so stubborn. And I, the entire time, was trying to escape from this. My capability of doing something way more than average. All of you are capable of way more than average. In fact, average doesn't exist. Normal doesn't exist, but in perception. You guys, I'm going to leave it here because, again, so much to say, so much to do. And I got to get back to this accounting stuff. And learning to do things I didn't know how to do and building new systems that no one could tell me how to build and pushing the limits because that's what life's about, you guys. So come join me in living. Wake up to who you are. I say it so much and I mean it so intently. Wake up to you. This next revolution isn't destruction. It's not regression. It's not like most think. If we do it right and we get on it fast enough, next progression in the state of evolution for humanity will be you fighting a revolution by being you. And getting free of humanity's current inhibitions. And changing the system from its foundation. Because Band-Aid cures don't cure cancer issues. I mean that. Very much so. Alright, I love y'all. No doubt, no fear, live it, because that is the frequency we deserve. I love y'all. Have a good one.